We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Off-play action. Proctor. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. But the Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Proctor. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And the Saints 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Off the play fake. His throw incomplete. John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Vikings nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy. You understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Proctor. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Burns. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete on the bubble screen. That's Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 15-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Proctor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 33-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get it in. Touchdown. this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so frustrating.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, Allen. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Third down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tally and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Saints 7.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on third down. York. Hooked in the air and intercepted. He's picked off here his own 48. And the return this time preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, York. And this is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, York. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a Good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Swung out left to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Saints 21, Vikings 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing after the interception. York over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. York. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he smiles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, York. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's the option. He's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 17-yard line.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw on second down. York escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On third down, York dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
35-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. It's Cruz left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Nice play, man.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cruz. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First down, New Orleans.
first down. Cruz. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get them closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. On second and goal, here's the option. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, second and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. York. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, York. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun. York. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. York. Smith catches left side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And 10 at the 21-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cruz. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Cruz. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cruz.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Now, 3rd and long.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, York flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's throw at the 5. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
At the Saints' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. But that's going to wind up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, maybe 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.